Hello there guys, Bilbo10,000 here, bringing you a quick pre-video message, and if you'd like to support the channel, make sure to leave a like, comment, or subscribe, and share this video with your friends. And make sure to check out the Game Show Central Discord channel down in the description, where you can hang out with me and my friends. Enjoy the video!
Well, I guess there's no point in hiding it then, huh?
Hello there guys, Bilbo10,000 here, bringing you the final episode of 999, the Nonary Games. 9 hours, 9 persons, 9 doors, and there's no point in hiding it then, Santa. Let's see what he has to say.
Yeah, you got me. I'm Aoi Kurishiki.
Damn.
I was one of the kids in the Nonary Game 9 years ago. I made it out. So did Snake over there. But there's one thing... No, I guess there's 2 things you got wrong.
Oh, we got something wrong?
Number 1, I ain't Zero.
Oh. Does that mean it's, Akane? It's probably Akane. Akane is probably Zero. There's like... It's been building up to a twist that there's something wrong with Akane and how she knows she's dead and she's alive. She is so Zero.
What?
Wait, what? Sure, I was helping Zero out, but I'm really more of an assistant. Like a secretary, but an assistant's only an assistant. I didn't come up with all this. All I did was follow Zero's orders.
Alright.
Then, if you're not Zero, who is?
Calm down there, Junpei. Didn't I say 2 things?
Oh.
You made one more mistake. Junpei, you just said all of this was revenge for what happened 9 years ago.
I'm assuming there was an ulterior motive, which was what I thought. Because having Ace here is one thing, but the rest of us... Junpei himself? Why are we here? We've got nothing to do with what happened 9 years ago, so fingers crossed we find out.
That's why this Nonary game happened. But that's not it. Revenge isn't the only purpose. There's another reason you guys were playing the Nonary game. To save someone.
It's to save Akane. I don't know how, but it's gotta be to save Akane. There's no other option at this point.
Save someone?
Right. You were brought here to help my sister.
Yep.
To save Akane.
What the hell are you talking about? Akane Kurishiki died 9 years ago in this room. I was there. I saw...
Huh? Suddenly Seven froze. His eyes went wide as a dinner plate, and he spun around toward June. Junpei followed his gaze.
What?
She was gone. Fuck. Where June had been, there was nothing.
What the hell? Where is she? Where's Akane Kurishiki?
Seven began to mumble to... Oh god, it's like the timelines are probably like crashing together. And there's some weird timeline parallel universe business going on right now. Oh no. Seven began to mumble to himself, a strange series of words strung together as if his mind wasn't functioning properly. His face was twisted with effort as though he were struggling with something they couldn't see. He gritted his teeth and pressed his hands against the sides of his head.
Oh, my head! My head, it feels like it's gonna pop.
Oh, it's like he's...
Seven!
Oh no.
What the hell is going on?
It's like he's living in 2 timelines.
I don't know, I just... Oh! I swear to God, my head feels like it's about to explode!
From somewhere far away, they all heard a deep, heavy noise. It sounded like a tremendous wheel slowly beginning to turn. Santa seemed to have entered an almost trance-like state. His words were calm and measured.
What was the Nonary Project? I'm sure you know already, but I'll tell you one more time. It was a project designed to test a particular phenomenon.
The morphogenetic field.
And what was that phenomenon? For 2 organisms to communicate with one another in the absence of physical contact.
Okay.
The morphogenetic field theory.
Yeah, we know that.
Could human beings use these invisible fields to exchange information? That was what this experiment was conducted to determine. There were 2 separate locations. One was the Gigantic, and the other was a building in Nevada called Building Q.
Okay.
The 9 children trapped in Building Q were faced with numerous puzzles. Copies of identical ones on the Gigantic. They were told to send their answers into the morphic field set and transmit them to their brothers and sisters on the Gigantic.
Yeah, we know this. We were told this. What's your point, Santa?
The transmitters were put in Building Q, and the receivers were put on the Gigantic. Each sibling pair was supposed to be split up, but there was a mistake.
Oh.
Akane was a transmitter.
Right, but she was put on the gigantic. With him, there was a mistake.
She should have been in Building Q. However, for some reason, she was placed on the gigantic with the receivers, like me. Perhaps she was mistaken for someone who was supposed to be in Group A. Whatever the case, Akane ended up on the gigantic.
And that's why she couldn't escape. She didn't know the answer. She couldn't get the answer into her because she's a transmitter, not a receiver.
I think I've told you enough. You get it, don't you? I'm pretty sure you know where this is going,
Where what is going?
Don't play dumb.
Oh?
You know things you shouldn't. Things you couldn't.
Yeah, that's true. Are we a receiver?
How did you know Ace had prosopagnosia? How did you know why Ace wanted to kill Kubota and how Nijisaki was killed? Were you surprised when you found out Ace was Hongo?
No, not at all.
And what about the coffin Snake was trapped in? How the hell did you open it?
Well, that's...
The answer to that is easy. He knew because I knew. Junpei was receiving information that I sent to him through the morphic field. Who's speaking right now? It's simple, really. How do I know the alternate futures? Who is speaking to us? Imagine a river that splits in two like an upside-down Y. The river flows from the top to the bottom, from a single stream into two branches. It flows only in one direction, it can never flow backwards. Information is the same way. It moves from the past to the future but never flows backward. That's why people at the river's source in the past will never know about those downstream in the future. But the people downstream will never know about one another either. Information only flows along the path of the river. But I am different. I can manipulate the morphic field set to pluck knowledge. Who is speaking to us right now? To pluck knowledge from the future. I know what happens on either fork of the river, even though the people on either fork know nothing about one another. Now, who am I? I am I, the 9th letter of the alphabet. But I am also 0. No, that's not true. I'm not really 0, not yet. Perhaps you could say I am less than 0? 0 is my future. In 9 years, I will be 0. I think I know. Where did she go? Why am I in adventure? I can't switch out of adventure. June? No, that was Akane. That was Akane speaking to us. I'm fairly certain that was Akane speaking to us. Where did you go?
Santa!
Why is Clover... Oh, shit.
Freeze.
Santa's got the gun. Why can't we go into novel? Guess he picked it up when we weren't watching. Looks like he's turned the tables on Ace, though. Wonder how he likes having a gun to his head.
Get up.
Sure isn't about to take that gun off him for a minute, is he? Ace isn't putting up any kind of fight. I mean, I don't think I would either, but he looks just so drained. I guess he's going for the door, huh? He doesn't need to verify to go through that door, but...
Hey, what's your plan, Santa? What are you doing?
He can't get through any numbered doors with just 2 people. What the hell is he thinking?
Didn't I tell you? I'm Santa Claus.
Huh?
It's time for me to go make a wish come true.
Save his sister. That's it? That's all he's gonna give us? What the hell does that even mean? Shit, they're out. Bye, Santa. I don't think we're seeing him again. And now the gate's shut. Looks like the rest of us are stuck in here. They're all looking at me. At least Seven's headache is gone. He seems to be alright. Well, I guess there's no harm in trying. Let's see if this door still opens. Why can't we go into novel mode?
Well, it looks like this door isn't opening anytime soon.
Oh, you mean we're trapped?
Is novel mode, like, actually the other person speaking to us? And, like, the adventure screen is definitely Junpei. Would that mean the novel screen is, like, whatever is connected to Junpei, and now that's cut off? I don't know.
So it would seem.
What the hell is Santa trying to do?
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh, what?
Have you considered where we are? There can really only be one thing Santa would do now.
Burn us.
No. No, you can't be serious.
Oh, but he is. Shit, we gotta do something. Oh, damn it. Maybe we can still get through door 9. There's the red. Yeah, alright, we can do this. I've just gotta... no, it's not gonna work. There's no way. There's 5 of us, can't open this door. 2 plus 4 plus 5 plus 7 plus 8 is 26. 2 plus 6 is 8. Is there any combination that'll work?
Junpei, can I borrow your pen and notebook?
Yeah, sure, take it. Sure, why not? I don't think I'm gonna need them. Ever again. Well, she certainly looks purposeful. Looks like she's writing equations, a lot of them. Oh man, she doesn't look very happy. What? Hey, no need to be ripping pages out like that. Jeez, it's like I can't describe the situation anymore, and it won't let me describe the situation anymore. That's interesting.
What the hell are you doing, Clover? Give me that!
Alright, at least 7 got it away from her. Maybe now I can get a look at what she was writing. Let's see. The only combination is to leave Lotus behind.
What? And there's no other way?
Lotus. Looks like she'd figured it out, though. Man, this is just too cruel.
It's okay. Go.
No!
Lotus.
Come on, you know we can't do that.
Don't give me that. I'm sure you'd love to get rid of me.
God damn it, you idiot!
Whoa, where the hell did that come from? Looks like she expected that about as much as I did.
Without... if you're not... Look, it'd be bad, alright?
Aw, does 7 like Lotus? Are they friends now? Aw. For a cop, he sure doesn't have much confidence.
Bad?
Yeah.
Aw.
If there weren't assholes like you around, I'd be out of a job.
Uh-huh.
Look, I'm just not leaving you behind, alright? End of story.
7.
He's right. I'm not leaving you either.
Me too.
You didn't honestly think I'd abandon you, did you?
We can't abandon people now. It's the end of the Nonary game. We have to escape together.
You're all idiots.
And she has 2 kids, come on. Act as tough as you want, Lotus. We can all see you're about to cry.
That being said, however, I doubt we would be able to open the door anyway, even if we were to leave Lotus behind.
Because Ace couldn't open the door with Lotus earlier anyway.
Huh? Why?
I trust you remember what happened to Ace? I couldn't, see exactly what happened, but I was able to guess what he was attempting to do earlier, at the red.
Oh, yeah.
For whatever reason, number 9 doesn't open the door.
Why? The digital route should be 9. It has to be 9. Then why? Why isn't it opening?
Just to see. Why don't we give it a shot?
Give it a shot.
Yes, that is what I said.
Let's go for it. We're not going to leave Lotus behind, but I guess it's worth trying. Nope, doesn't work. Nope. God damn it.
You were right.
It ain't opening.
But it did open 9 years ago. The digital route was 9 then, I'm sure of it.
So the digital route has changed. This is changed.
You think maybe they changed the settings?
Perhaps.
Shit. If we can't get through the door, we can't get out. The walls are way too high, there's no way in hell we could get to that hole 7 popped out of 9 years ago. All we can do is stand here and stare at this door with a 9 on it. I guess this is it. This is the end. Well, imagining if this is the true ending, everyone needs to escape. What do all of our Akane vision? Are you fucking kidding me? I was right. Akane. I is Akane. Akane is watching us. Okay, I'm trying to think something out. What do all of our digital routes add up to? We've got 8 plus 7, which is 15, plus 5, which is Junpei, is 20, plus 4, which is Clover, is 24, 26. It adds up to 26, okay. G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, S. I was listening. Every sound that vibrated in his eardrums I heard. Smell, taste, touch. I felt everything he felt. I knew. I knew everything about him. What he was thinking, what he was... Oh, that's awkward. That means that she was... So she's been in our head this entire time somehow, I guess. All his feelings and worries and fears became mine. My mind, my consciousness was inside of him. Through the morphic field set, we were resonant and we were as one. I was him and at the same time I was an observer. It started with a tremendous noise like a clap of thunder. That was approximately 9 hours ago. A bomb had gone off on the ship we were on. That was when my resonance with him began. My resonant event melted into him, and we became one, inside of Junpei. Somehow I found myself in Junpei's mind 9 years in the future. But I didn't lose myself. I was living in two realities at once. One was the present and the other was the future. Perhaps you can think of it as two movies showing on the same screen at the same time. Eventually it becomes difficult to separate them and determine which movie is which. However, if I concentrated, I was able to focus on one or the other. That was why I was able to grasp what was happening in front of me.
Come on, over here!
That was my brother Aoi. He was yelling. I followed him. Around me were 7 other children. They all looked like they were about my age.
Come on, hurry up!
We ran down a long straight hallway and burst into the large hospital room. Everyone was arguing. 2 of the boys got into a fist fight. A girl watching them began to cry. I want to go home, she cried. I want to go home. Another girl slapped the crying girl and glared down at her. It has been 2 hours since the Nonary Game began. We were starting to fall apart. But just when all hope seemed lost, Light started talking. He was blind. Okay, so Light is Snake's real name. 9 years later, we would call him Snake.
Hello, everyone? Could you come over here for a moment?
He was older than most of us, and his voice had authority and dignity. The fights died down, and we gathered around him.
I have a little sister. She is very important to me. Right now, she is over in Building Q, and is desperately trying to send information over to me. Her name is Clover, and today is her 9th birthday.
Okay. As he spoke, he pulled something out from his pocket. That means Clover's 18 now, that's cool. In his hand were 9 4-leaf clovers.
I was going to give these to her as a birthday present. I was outside picking them when I was abducted. I'm sure I've already told you, but I am blind. For a man who can't see, collecting 9 of a very specific plant is, well, it is difficult. But my sister means a great deal to me. And I hope that these would show her how much I cared for her.
So this is where the 4-leaf clovers came from, and this is where Santa learned about them.
Since it's her 9th birthday, I thought 9 4-leaf clovers would be appropriate. Every one of you has a brother or a sister in Building Q with Clover.
Except for Akane and Aoi.
For their sake, we have to survive. We have to get off this ship. Do you understand? If we're going to do that, there are 3 things you have to remember. We need trust and love, and we have to have faith in one another. If we can take all 3 of those to heart, then I promise that good luck will come our way.
God damn.
Did you know that the leaves on the 4-leaf clover mean faith, trust, love, and luck? Those words are leaf words. So if you believe what I've told you, and you understand, then I want you each to have one of these. They're a promise between friends.
Aww. He gave a clover to each of us. I took one too. Eventually, he was left with only a single 4-leaf clover. He had one last thing to say.
Now, don't ever forget, so long as you have that, we will always be connected. Do you understand?
This is so sweet. When he finished, the tension of only a few minutes before was gone. We were calm. After that, we ran around the ship for a while longer and opened several of the numbered doors until we finally found a door with the number 9 on it. In fact, there were 2 doors with 9 on them, and we found them in the chapel. We split into 2 groups and walked through the doors. Yep, they all got to the incinerator. Before long, we all found ourselves in a room with a ceiling that looked like an upside-down funnel. For some reason, this room had number 9, but this time it was only, the 1. But if there was only 1 door, that meant only 5 people could escape.
What are we gonna do? There aren't any other doors!
We began to panic. Then, as if things had not gotten bad enough already, they got locked in.
Warning. Warning. Emergency incineration command has been acknowledged.
And that's when 7 burst in.
Automatic incineration will take place in 18 minutes. Please evacuate the incinerator immediately.
Yeah.
Repeat. Emergency incineration command has been acknowledged.
What? What's happening? What did that thing say?
Yeah, you're all gonna burn.
That didn't sound good.
My brother Aoi swallowed hard and answered.
I think it means this room is gonna burn.
Burn!
The plaque on the door says incinerator, and that voice said that the incineration is about to start. And incinerate means to burn.
No! Help me!
Oh no. Abject terror filled the room as everyone began to scream and cry. Every pair of eyes were filled with despair. Then, 7. High up in the wall, a door opened and a man appeared. He was a huge, frightening mountain of a man as large as a bear. 9 years later, we would call him by 7.
Don't worry, kids. I'm not your enemy. I'm one of the good guys. I'm a detective. I'm here to rescue you.
God damn. The rest happened just like 7 had said it did. Yep, the 4 of us who'd stayed behind were saved by 7. We crawled through the vent, away from the incinerator, and slid down into the hall. But why did Akane go back? We came out on the other side of door 9. On the wall opposite the door was a set of double doors. When we went through those and began to run up the spiral stairs, well, as we ran, I led the way. Behind me were Nona, my brother, Aoi, Snake, and 7. The other children, the ones who'd gone through door 9 before us, were up ahead. I could hear them cheering each other on. We ran and ran and ran. We leapt across as many stairs as we could and kept running. The stairs spiraled upward like a tornado. Eventually, I pulled ahead of the rest. Perhaps Nona had slowed them down? I didn't want to lose them, so I slowed down as well. I didn't stop, but I glanced over my shoulder from time to time to see if they had caught up. That was when I realized.
Oh no, where is it?
What is she? Oh, what?
Did I drop Junpei's present?
What? Oh no, Junpei? Oh god. I knew I'd had it with me when we passed through the vent. Then, had I dropped it as we slid out? I had to go back, I had to. But I knew I couldn't tell the others. They would stop me, I was sure of that. I didn't stop to think, I simply moved. I ran to the central hall, the room that connected to all the other areas of the ship. I hid in the shadows, and moments later I felt a rush of wind as they ran past me up the staircase. Akane, I thought you were smarter than that. Oh, but it shows she cares about Junpei so much, goddammit. I waited until they were out of sight, and then I ran. I moved as quietly as I could, down, down, and down. Finally, I reached the bottom deck. I ran into the hallway and looked around frantically.
There it is!
It was just where I thought it would be, sitting under the opening of the vent. I ran over and snatched it from the floor, but as I ran back toward the stairs in freedom... Hongo. The door to the incinerator opened and a man stepped out. It was Hongo. Gentaro Hongo. 9 years later we would call him Ace.
Ah, how wonderful to see you decided to come back.
His smile made my blood run cold. It looked mechanical, as if someone had simply pulled up the corners of his mouth.
Come with me. We must continue the experiment.
I shook my head, eyes wide. No, please. Slowly I began to walk backwards. 1 step, 2 steps, 3 steps. Then I spun around and broke into a run. I felt Hongo's hand close over my left wrist.
I said, come with me.
There was an edge of insanity to his voice now. I pulled as hard as I could.
No! Stop! Let go of me! Let go!
I shook my body and flailed my arms, trying desperately to get Hongo to let go of me. But I was still only a child. I was no match for a man like Hongo.
Stop struggling, goddammit! Do as I tell you!
He heaved on my arm, trying to pull me into the incinerator. I screamed.
Help me! Somebody help me!
And then suddenly...
Akane!
That's when everyone else burst in. The door to the stairs flew open, and my brother Aoi burst out of it. Behind him came 7 and Snake. He cried my name again as he leapt toward Hongo.
You came back!
I cried out. But then,
Ah! You're too late, idiot!
Hongo threw his full weight against my arm, pulling us both into the incinerator.
Ah!
The force of it threw me to the floor. I scrambled to my feet and looked toward the open number 9 door. Hongo stood between it and me, but behind him I could see my brother, his fists clenched. But those fists never reached Hongo. With the cold, heartless screech of metal on metal, the door slammed shut. Hongo glanced at me mechanically, his face registering that there was an object there, but not anything he could consider a human being. Then he turned away and walked to the red that sat next to the door. He reached into his pocket and removed 2 bracelets. He waved them both over the scanner panel. 2 asterisks appeared on the red. He checked the screen, then tossed the bracelets carelessly onto the floor. What was he doing? What was the point? He made no effort to explain himself, of course. He said nothing at all and walked past me as though I were nothing more than a rock by the roadside. A few moments later... the 2 doors slid shut as... Is he giving us a chance to escape? Faintly, I could hear someone pounding on the door behind me. I turned around and ran toward the door with 9.
Akane! Akane! Are you okay?
I could hear a voice from the other side of the door. A worried, frightened voice.
Help me!
My throat was already raw, but I screamed as loud as I could. My voice echoed lonely around the empty room.
What should I do? I think I'm trapped in here.
Where's Hongo?
He went out the other door.
What?
Then it started again.
Warning.
Oh no.
Warning. Emergency incineration command has been acknowledged. Incineration will begin.
Oh, we're back at Junpei. We're back with Junpei.
18 minutes. Please evacuate the incinerator immediately.
So Junpei Vision was adventure mode and novel mode was Akane. So we've been looking through Akane's eyes at all these events. She replicated this entire thing. And I think I figured it out. I think whatever happens to Akane, if we escape this, she'll see how we escaped and she'll be able to do it herself. I think that's the whole plan right now. Holy shit. Man, I knew what I was gonna say, but that is one hell of a creepy voice.
I knew it.
It's starting.
Santa started the incinerator.
Fuck! Man, I never thought I'd hear that damn voice again after 9 years.
Well, that sucks.
What the hell? What the hell? What in God's name are you talking about? It's 9 years this and 9 years that, and when it's not 9 years something, then you're talking about some sort of fucking experiments. You aren't making any sense.
Oh, right, we still haven't told Lotus anything, God.
I'm sorry, Lotus, but we really don't have time to explain it right now. I promise. I'll tell you everything once we get out of here.
But...
Incineration will begin in 17 minutes.
Lotus has got the short end of the stick here.
Incinerate means burn. What kind of idiot do you think I am? I know what incinerate means. Well, God damn it. Okay, fine.
I do not blame Lotus for being stressed. She was held at gunpoint. She is having a mental breakdown. Go for it, Lotus. Have a breakdown.
I won't ask anything else. Talk about whatever you want. But you have to do something for me. 7, figure this out.
What? Why me?
Just shut up and stop this thing.
How the hell?
There has to be some sort of emergency shut-off button.
There isn't anything like that.
Of course there isn't.
How the hell do you know?
Because I looked for it 9 years ago.
Yeah, Lotus isn't happy about that. Can't really blame her. Wait. The floor, it's moving. Oh? Oh god, it's a puzzle. Oh god. What else can I say about it, but...
What the hell is that?
Oh, Akane.
What is that?
What else could I say? The floor opened up and a machine rose out of it. It looked like a computer. At least it kind of did. There was a monitor, a keyboard, and a cross-shaped device of some kind. Something about the machine scared me, but I forced myself to walk up to it. I was terrified. Tears poured down my face. I wiped them off even as more took their place and forced myself forward. Finally, I reached it. I looked at the screen. It was blank. All I saw was my own frightened face staring back at me from the glass, drenched in tears. Hi, Junpei. All I can see on this screen is a reflection of my own face. I'm looking kind of freaked out. I know I'm sweating like crazy, but seeing it kind of drives it home. Okay, Junpei, just calm down, alright? Everything's gonna be okay. Gah, man, I wish that thing would just shut up!
Incineration will begin in 15 minutes.
Shut the fuck up! Alright, back to this thing. If it's only showing up now, then it's gotta be important. But what the hell am I supposed to do with it?
Hey, move!
Oh. Hey, we're all tense, lady. That doesn't mean you get to shove people around.
Okay, it's turned on. There's nothing on the screen, though. Oh, this is bad. This is really bad. If there's nothing on here, how are we supposed to do anything with it?
Sure, I'll just push buttons. I'm sure that'll... Oh, hello. Huh? Well, at least it's on now. What's on the screen, though?
What is this?
What's up?
It's a puzzle.
It looks like some sort of puzzle.
Well, I can see the letters I can see an anagram for password in there. It's got a bunch of numbers and letters scattered across a 5x5 grid. The numbers range from 1 to 8.
Do you think that if we solve this puzzle,
the incinerator will stop? Yeah. Well, we can hope, right?
Alright, puzzle, how do you work? Oh man, that goddamn voice again.
Incineration will begin in 13 minutes.
Now, what I do know about this game is that apparently they changed the final puzzle, and that it was originally Sudoku. Someone told me that, and I'm like, I don't know why they changed it. Nobody gave me context, so now I kind of understand the context. Shit, 13 minutes. Can we really do this? My heart feels like it's gonna pop. My heart was pounding like it was about to explode. I stared at the puzzle on the screen. I was sure I had to solve it somehow, but I had no idea how. My connection to Junpei had been gone for a while. His mind was gone. I couldn't get any more information from him. I felt the seconds tick by as I stared at the screen, completely lost. My cheeks felt hot as tears poured over them. Then I heard a voice.
Hey, what are you doing?
It was muffled. I turned around. Pressed against the window in the entry door was a face. A frightening evil face. It was Hongo. How long had he been watching me?
Don't know what to do?
He was yelling, but his voice was still muffled.
It's simple, really. But I suppose I might as well tell you. Just solve the puzzle on that machine.
Bastard! His laughter was muffled by the door, but it still tore at my heart like the claws of a vicious monster. I bit my lip and glared at Hongo, struggling to hold back hot tears.
You're a terrible person! I hate you!
Oh my! How could you call a gentleman such as myself a terrible person? That's not very nice.
He really is a terrible person.
I'm quite fair. I don't use tricks or play dirty, you see? I've even left you a way out.
A way out?
Didn't you hear me? All you have to do is solve that puzzle. Do that, and you can stop the incinerator.
Alright, that confirms that for me.
What's the point of stopping it? You'll only capture me and make me do this all again. I'm not going to listen to you. If you're just going to throw me back in here, I might as well just die now.
Akane, stop being annoying.
My goodness, haven't you listened to anything I've said? I told you, I'm a fair man.
Huh?
If you solve the puzzle, the verification function of the red will in turn activate. If this experiment is to deliver valid results, there must be a chance of success. If you succeed, you will escape.
He's a fair man, but he's a sick bastard at the same time.
The verification function of the red?
Then I remembered. Before Hongo left the room, he had scanned 2 bracelets into the red.
Ah, so you do remember. Right now there are 2 numbers in the red. The first is 1, and the second is 3.
And she has the number 5 bracelet. We saw that in a cutscene.
Hey, Akane, what's your number?
I looked down at my left hand. The face on my bracelet showed a 5. Yep, 9, you can get out. I ran to the door with the 9 on it. I grabbed the red and put my hand against the scanner panel. Nope. You gotta solve the puzzle, Akane, come on.
You're one for listening, are you?
I hear Hongo's muffled voice from across the room.
I've already told you, didn't I? Once you solve the puzzle, the verification function of the red will activate. In other words, if you haven't solved the puzzle, you can't enter your number. What kind of fool are you?
Why are you doing this?
She's just a child, man.
You could never understand. You don't know what it's like to spend every day surrounded by monkeys.
Excuse me?
Now start the experiment. Solve the puzzle.
All right.
I can't! I don't know how!
Of course you don't. Isn't that the point? You understand, don't you? Access the morphogenetic field and find the solution.
Damn.
I can't!
Then you'll die. You'll burn alive. It's gonna be quite hot in there in a few minutes.
God damn it. This is like the biggest gambit ever. Jesus.
I imagine it will be very painful.
His horrible laugh echoed across the room, and even after his face disappeared from the window, I could hear it.
Incineration will begin in 10 minutes.
Come on. Connect with us, Akane. I was crying, great gulping sobs broken by hiccups that shook my body. I was terrified. I could feel my fear pressing down on me like a tremendous weight. Somehow I forced my shaking legs to carry me back to the device. I stared at the monitor.
I can't. I just can't. There's no way. I can't figure this out.
What was I going to do? I didn't know. I didn't know. I didn't even know where to start. Fear scattered my thoughts, and all I could think of was how I was going to die. My palms were sweating and my blood was boiling in my veins. It was hot. So hot. I couldn't breathe. I felt dizzy. My heart roared in my chest as if it would pound itself into pieces. I reached into my pocket. I wrapped my hand around the thing I'd come back to get. The doll Junpei had given me. At least I had that. I held it tight with both hands and prayed.
Help me, Junpei! Help me! Help me! Help me! Junpei! 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 Please!
And now we connect again, probably.
Help me! Junpei!
Yep, we're connecting. We're connected.
Akane?
Akane?
Who the hell is Akane?
Shut up! Just shut the hell up!
Seven and Lotus don't understand. I think Clover and Snake have an idea, though. Clover's looking at me, and I think Snake might have figured it out. No, it doesn't matter. They're in my way. Where'd she go? Maybe over here?
Akane! Akane! Can you hear me? Akane! Say something!
Ah, fuck! Did something break our connection? I swear I just heard her. Shit.
Akane! Answer me! Akane!
Junpei?
Yes! Connect! I spun around, come on! I heard a voice. His voice. I looked around. He wasn't in the room, of course, but I'd heard it so clearly. Like he was right there.
Junpei!
I screamed as loud as I could.
Akane!
Junpei!
That's her. She's there. We're connected through time and space and shit. This is great. Okay, then that means...
Akane! Akane!
Are you in an incinerator right now?
Yes, I am! How did you know?
Because we're also in an incinerator. I couldn't believe that he knew that. Now I understand what Santa meant.
Right. There's only one way to help her.
Solve the puzzle, send the information to her.
You were brought here to help my sister. To save Akane.
So we're transmitting and she's receiving. I think I get it now.
Incineration will begin. 7 minutes.
Fuck!
Junpei, we don't have time!
As quickly as I could, I told him that I had to solve the puzzle in order to stop the incinerator. Oh my god.
Got it!
Okay, and I do. I get everything now. At last, I finally understand what all of this means. I know why the Nonary Game was held today. I know why we were kidnapped and brought here. It was all for this moment. All of this was planned out to lead to this one moment. Oh my god. This is insane! I can't believe it, but there's only one possible answer. June is... 0 is... Akane Kurashiki. She recreated the history of the future that she had a glimpse of 9 years ago. She tried to save herself that way 9 years ago. No, she's trying to save herself right now. That means that there's only one thing for me to do. Even if this is all some sort of insane plan, I will save her. I will save Akane Kurashiki. I must save her, no matter what.
Incineration will begin in...
Shut the fuck up, voice!
6 minutes.
The voices reminded me of how much time I had left.
Junpei!
God damn it.
Yeah, I know. Just hang on, alright? I promise I'll get you out of there.
Come on.
I'm not gonna let you die. I promise. So don't worry, alright? Just give me a few minutes, okay?
Okay.
My voice shook as I answered. It was hot in the room. It felt like my heart was on fire. 6 minutes or not, my heart burned with my feelings for him. God, they are so going to end up together when she's like old enough to be with him and they're in the right timeline. God damn it. Alright, time to get to work, Junpei. Is Snake talking to them about something? Whatever, it doesn't matter. Get out of my way.
Hey, what are you...
Just trust me, okay?
Sorry, Lotus, I didn't mean to snap, but there's a lot more at stake here than your pride. I'll apologize later, alright? Now, let's have a look at this thing. We've got numbers all over this grid. I think the panels are out of order, so I just need to switch these out. Staring at it isn't going to accomplish anything. I'll just have to try it.
Just think of what I did all those times before. I'm gonna do this on my own, with my own mind. I'm gonna solve this problem.
Here we go. Okay, please don't have a timer. Alright, I'm pretty sure it spells password. This is Akane's side, I'm pretty sure, what she's seeing. 4, 5... No, that's an S. I think we just need to make password. I think that's literally it. And it makes 9. That was really easy. It was just make the word password. Success, please enter password. I don't know what the password is. What's the password? Akane? I don't know the password. Okay, let me think. Nonary. Let's try Nonary. Password. I don't know. Password? I'm inputting a password now, then... Are there any hints? What the hell am I supposed to put here? I don't know. Akane? No. Crush... No. This screen appeared after I solved the last puzzle. Maybe the hint was in that one. Okay. I can't go back. 9. 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9. No. The puzzle. The answer ended up being password. And after it was an extra space. The 9th square. Maybe that's the password. 9? Damn! It was just 9. 2 plus 4 plus 5 plus 7 plus 8 is 9. Wait. That's our bracelet numbers. 2 plus 4 plus 7 plus 8 plus... No. 2 plus 4 plus 5 plus 7 plus 8. That's our numbers. That's us. 5. That's our numbers. We need to all authenticate at the red. Now.
Akane! Did you get it?
Damn it.
Yes, I did! I solved it! I mean, really, you solved it for me, but I copied everything you did.
Just get out of the incinerator, damn it!
Now I just have to press enter.
Then what the hell are you waiting for? Push it!
Okay, I will.
I hit the enter key.
Emergency shutdown command has been confirmed.
Oh, thank fuck.
Incineration system has been disabled.
Oh my god.
Jumpy! It worked! It worked! The incinerator shut down! It worked!
Oh my god. Tears rolled down my face as I cried out to him, but they were a very different sort of tears. A wonderful feeling of accomplishment and relief flooded through my body. At the same time, what strength I'd had left disappeared and I collapsed to the floor. For a while, I just lay there laughing and crying and enjoying being alive. Every time I thought about him, I thought my heart would burst. Oh my god. Whew. I can't quite believe I did that, but I am so glad. So glad. I feel like my heart's on fire. Enter! Enter! Come on! No, I don't have time to be thinking about that kind of shit. I need to tell Akane.
Akane! Sorry, but things are kind of busy over here. I'm gonna have to hang up now, okay?
Oh, of course, that's fine.
Okay, bye Akane, have a good life, we'll see you in like 9 years. I wiped the tears from my eyes and nodded vigorously, even though I knew he couldn't see me. Then I looked over at the corner of the floor. There were the 2 bracelets Hongo had left behind. Oh my god. So the June in our time knew about all of this, but couldn't change anything. She was basically trying to ensure her own existence, and she has. So now she's gone off somewhere with Santa, probably, because obviously brother and sister, they've gone off with Ace, they've abandoned us. We have to escape this incinerator. Well, Seven and Lotus don't look particularly happy with me. Not a very nice look to give someone who just saved your lives, guys.
Junpei, are you...
Okay?
Shut it.
Right, okay, so maybe they have a reason to be pissed off. So what if I haven't pressed the enter key yet? Alright, nothing holding me back now. Here goes. It's not going to do anything for us. Wait.
Incineration will begin.
Come on, just put all of your fucking things on the red! The way out was in the puzzle. It showed in the puzzle. All of our numbers popped up there. Plus, whatever, equals 9. Just, come on!
90 seconds.
It doesn't sound like it's stopping.
What the shit? Why isn't it stopping?
Okay, maybe I didn't hit the key hard enough. Just hit it again. And again. Come on! What the hell's going on? I've got all the right numbers in the right boxes. It's perfect. So why the fuck isn't this thing stopping?
Incineration will begin in 60 seconds.
Come on, all of you at the red, please. Wait, of course. There. 2 plus 4 plus 7 plus 7 plus 8. Come on. Snake, Clover, me, 7, and Lotus. Then, door 9. No, that's it. That number on the door isn't a 9. It's not even a number.
It is hidden, but an exit can be found. Seek a way out. Seek a door that
It's a Q, it's not a 9. It's a Q. In hexadecimal, it works. Add all their numbers up. 8 plus 7 is 15. Add the 5 from Junpei. 20, 24, 26. What is Q in hexadecimal? A, B, C, D, if A is 10, B is 11, C 12, D 13, E 14, F 15, G 16, H 17, I 18, J 19, K 20, L 21, M 22, N 23, O 24, P 25, Q 26.
Incineration will begin in...
It's bloody hexadecimal.
30 seconds.
Run, guys! Get to the door! Run!
Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, don't have much time. Man, I sure hope they can just trust me on this one or we are fucked. Alright, no time to explain, just go.
Quick! Verify your numbers on the red!
Verify?
Who?
What combination?
All of us! We all need to verify!
Why?
You really think this is a good time to ask questions? Just do it!
Hurry, 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 come on, come on.
Incineration will begin 10 seconds.
Fuck.
9, 8, 7, 6.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pull the lever, damn it!
Central gate has been opened. Incineration system has been disabled.
Holy fuck. Holy fuck. Oh, thank fucking Christ. No, no time to be happy, time to go.
Hurry! We've only got 9 seconds before the door closes. Go, go, go!
Come on, guys, move it. Okay, they're all through. Move it, Junpei. Just in time. No, our bracelets do not need to stop beeping now. Come on, where's the dead? And there goes the door. No, don't calm down yet, you're not done. We've still got to find the dead. Holy fuck. Holy fuck. Holy fuck.
Shit. Looks like we made it, huh?
Holy fuck. Man, that guy sure can laugh when he wants to. Looks like Clover and Lotus are totally out of energy. Snake is shaking his head wearily. I just want to take a nap, but...
Akane? Akane! Can you hear me? Akane!
I want to tell her we made it. I want to tell her how good I feel. But nothing. God damn it. Heading back to Akane. Oh. Oh my god. The door opened. Standing in front of it was my brother.
Akane!
Oi!
I cried his name even though my voice was almost gone from screaming and leapt into his arms. Aww.
Oh, oi!
Akane!
I buried my face in his chest and cried again. I cried and cried and cried. Hey, you want to kind of register at the dead quickly? You might blow up. The steady thump of his heart in my ear made me feel like I was home. Its beat was almost like a lullaby. I wrapped my arms around him as far as they would go and held him tight as I could. Just to be there felt like a miracle. I hadn't felt the warmth of another human body in what seemed like an eternity. I just wanted to stay there in his arms forever, but I couldn't. The moment I passed through the door, my bracelets had begun to count down to death. I leapt away from him and took a look around. The door had already closed. There's the dead. Okay. It took me only a moment to get to it and scan all the bracelets. I left the ones Hongo had dropped on the scanner panel. That was it. I took a deep breath and looked around again. The huge detective who'd been called 7 in 9 years and Snake, the blind boy, were looking at me. They seemed to have been utterly stunned by my sudden appearance. Their eyes were wide and their mouths hung open.
Alright, let's get out of here. If we don't book it, we might run into Hongo again.
I was right. It was time we got moving. The mention of Hongo seemed to jar 7 and Snake out of their surprise and they nodded. We took off running up the spiral stairs to freedom. Time for more running. But if they can get us out of here, no wonder we're running so hard. Here's the thing that makes me wonder. Akane was on the Gigantic. They were definitely on the Gigantic. The Gigantic definitely sunk. And I've had this theory for a while, but I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to say it because I think it's about to be revealed, so I'm not going to say anything. But I'm pretty sure I know. I'm pretty sure I know where we are. And if they can get us out of here, no wonder we're running so hard. My heart's beating so hard I can barely hear. God, I can't wait to breathe real air again. Huh? Is Seven talking?
Hey, Junpei, can I ask you something?
Yeah, sure.
What's up?
That door, the one with the 9 on it. Why'd it open?
It's a queue.
Yeah, all 5 of us verified our numbers on the red.
Lotus, you taught me about hexadecimal. Come on.
2 plus 4 plus 5 plus 7 plus 8 is 26. That makes our digital root 8. It shouldn't have opened.
That's not like you, Lotus. I thought you would have figured it out already.
Exactly.
Huh? Why?
Because you were the person who taught me about the idea of bases.
Yeah.
Bases?
Yeah. What are the 2 numbers in base 2?
0 and 1.
How about base 10?
That goes from 0 to 9, right?
Yeah.
Then how about base 16?
0 through F. After 9, it starts at A and goes from there.
You're right. In other words, A in base 16 is 10 in base 10.
Yeah, base 16. Is it hexadecimal? I think it was.
D
Yeah.
is 11, C is 12, D is 13, and so on.
So, what about it?
You don't get it? What if we keep going with that pattern? What if you go way past base 16 all the way to base 27?
Base 27?
Yeah.
Well, the numerical digits are the same, so I guess you'd add alphabetical digits.
Yeah.
E is 14.
Come
F
on,
is
Lotus.
15,
Come on.
H is 17.
Come on.
I is 18. J is 19.
K is 20. L
Yes.
is 21. M is 22.
N is 23. O is 24. P is 25.
And
And
there.
what comes after that?
Q.
26.
And what does that mean?
That was a
Wasn't a
Q.
9 on the door.
That was a Q.
It was a Q. A fucking lowercase Q.
You little tease.
Yep, that's pretty much it. I guess to put it another way, you could say that it was a 9 in base 10, but a Q in base 27.
Yeah. Time for more running. God, my thighs are killing me. I swear any moment now I'm gonna tear a muscle. I feel like every single cell of my body is dying for air. Damn, every breath I take is a chore now. I feel like my lungs are gonna burst. Maybe just a short rest? No, can't stop, don't have time. Come on, legs, there can't be many more of these steps left. Let's run. Run like a bullet down a rifled barrel. Like a tornado cutting through a sea of clouds. I feel like we're running along the back of a giant coiled dragon. Finally. Oh, a door. I can barely breathe. No, Junpei, no time to rest. Pull yourself together, you're almost there.
All right, I'm gonna open it.
Yeah.
Yes, we're finally here.
Please do.
Oh, sure, you look like a big heavy door, but you're the only thing standing between me and my freedom. But even more important than that, you're the only thing standing between me and Akane. I think Akane's actually gone by this point. You're gonna open, and you're gonna open now. Akane vision. I felt a hand on my shoulder. It was Aoi's. He gave it a small, reassuring squeeze. I was so happy I felt like I could melt. My heart was at peace. And not only because of my brother and I were back together again. Thanks to the huge detective, all 9 of us had been kidnapped. Escaped the Gigantic, which sunk. That's the thing, the Gigantic sunk. We were never on the Gigantic. We could see the faint outline of the ship as it sank. It gave a thunderous roar as it finally slipped beneath the waves. Its last cry echoed out across the ocean, and then it was gone.
It's over.
Aoi whispered.
Yeah.
It was over. It was finally over. Or was it? Was it really? No, that was wrong. That wasn't it at all. I was sure of it. This wasn't the end. It was only the beginning. This was only a prologue to what would happen in 9 years. So, think about it. If they were in the Gigantic and that sunk, where were we? Finally, air! Damn, that sun is bright. I can barely see anything. I gotta admit, this doesn't quite look like... We weren't in the Gigantic. I'm pretty sure I know where we are.
No way.
You have got to be shitting me.
What?
It can't be.
This is...
Building Q. We were in Building Q the entire time. Building Q.
This is the building in the Nevada desert.
the mock experiment building.
Oh my god. This whole time we were in building Q.
Yeah. I figured that out the moment the Gigantic started sinking. And the fact that Akane was in the Gigantic and... You know... God, that's a good twist. This has been such a great finale. Holy fuck. Sure enough, that's a desert out there with mountains all around it. Hello there, sun. Boy, am I ever glad to see you. I don't think I have ever been so happy to see a sunrise. Huh? Did I just hear something for the bracelets? Right, our bracelets. I guess I've never really got a good look at the underside of one of these. Let's see what's inside you. Just a little electronic chip like an ATM card. That's it? There's nothing else? Nothing that even looks like a The only detonators were in the guys that they knew were going to die. We were never under threat. There was never a detonator to begin with. Figures.
Akane.
Where's Akane, though?
Jumpy.
Oh? Huh. Guess I must be pretty crazy about the girl if I think I'm hearing a voice in the wind. Come on, you're hearing her. God damn. Is that the end? That can't be the end. Come on, there's gotta be more to it. Oh my god. That was insane. I'm gonna skip this because I've seen the credits before. I don't know if this one's actually skippable. Fuck. Oh my god. This was such a good game. Holy crap. I'm gonna let the credits play. And then when the credits are over and we go back to the main menu, I'll give my thoughts. So, enjoy the credits. Oh. Looks like there's after credits.
Are you okay?
Aww.
Oh, come on. This is nothing.
Really?
It's like a childhood memory.
Yeah.
You don't look okay.
It was just before the end of elementary school. Junpei and I were sitting next to each other on a small hill looking down at the town as the sun slowly set.
How does it look then?
Aww. He was half serious and half joking. I thought about it for a minute first. Oh god.
Well, let's see. It looks like you kissed a toad and got warts, but then they just kept growing and growing and growing.
Okay, we get it.
What does that even mean?
Junpei grinned and...
Ow, 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 ow.
He got beat up. I wonder why.
See? I told you you're not okay. You're too reckless. You can't beat 5 8th graders, Jumpy. That's crazy.
Why did he try to fight him in the first place?
Yeah, but I couldn't just stand there. I mean, don't you think so? I had to do something.
What happened? Whoa. Look at the Nevada desert go past. For an SUV, this thing has a pretty smooth ride. Sure was nice of someone to leave it for us outside the building, keys in the ignition and gas in the tank. Almost like it was a present, you know? Akane and Santa, probably. Anyway, we jumped in, now here we are, screaming across the desert. Lotus is over there in the passenger seat. Snake and Seven and I are all squeezed into the back seat here. I still can't believe we let her drive. Oh god.
This is so fun!
No, don't let Grover drive or crash! It'll all be for nothing!
This is so awesome! Driving is so great when there's nothing around, and there's no speed limit.
Hey, Clover, watch those bumps, all right? This car jumps even a little, and I think I'm gonna get crushed to death.
Hey, shut it. I can't help if I'm big, all right? Suck it up.
Why don't you drive, Seven?
I'm a cop. I ain't gonna break the law.
Oh, fair enough.
He doesn't have an international license.
Yeah, but you could have sat in the passenger seat.
Oh, hell no. There's no way I'm giving this seat up. And Clover, there's no need to slow down.
Drive faster, let's just get home, god damn
The
it.
car Santa and June are in should be somewhere down this road ahead of us.
Yeah, I saw some fresh tire tracks going out. There's no doubt about it.
Then we've got to hurry if we want to catch them, don't we? Sure thing!
Oh shit. God damn it, she doesn't have to drive so fast. Man, I didn't even think a car like this could go this fast. We're sure throwing up a lot of dust. Aww. It was a couple hours after we'd run into the junior high students. They'd been hiding in the bushes on the back of one of the hills, drenching a kitten in gasoline. What the fuck? The moment we saw what they were doing, Junpei ran up to them furious.
Hey! What the hell are you doing?
Then he jumped on them. He quickly scooped up the kitten and tossed it to me. I caught it and ran for the police station as fast as I could.
Help me! Officer, please! You have to come with me!
The policeman and I headed back to the hill. All we found was Junpei sprawled out on the ground with a face covered in big swelling lumps.
You couldn't run away after you threw the kitty to me?
I asked him. He stuck his tongue out through the hole in his mouth where a tooth had fallen out.
Yeah, I guess I could've.
But he didn't.
Then why didn't you?
I didn't want to. I wanted to beat him up. Beat him up real good.
Because of what they were doing to the kitty.
Yeah, that too, but I think they were the ones behind those murders our first semester. Remember?
Oh, the rabbits.
Oh, you mean the bunnies?
Yeah, the bunnies.
He plucked some grass from the ground and tossed it into the wind.
They asked me what elementary school I was from, so I told them. And then they said they'd do the same thing to you that they did to the rabbits. I couldn't forgive them for that, so I...
He protected Akane.
Hey, there's still some stuff I don't get.
Of course, they probably didn't know any more than I do.
Like Ace. Well, I guess I should say Gentaro Hongo. Why did he create the Nonary project? Anybody? Any ideas?
Why don't you ask him yourself?
Huh? Well, yeah, I guess I could... Why?
He's still in the trunk, I assume?
They left him in the trunk? Yeah, he is. Still tied up, I'm assuming, with his mouth taped shut. His eyes just look empty, no emotion. He looks like he's just given up. I wonder if he even cares what happens to him anymore.
Hey, were you listening to us?
Yeah, go ahead and try to pretend you weren't, you old bastard. Let's get that tape off your mouth.
Come on, I know you were. Answer me.
You could at least look at me when you talk, man.
I only wanted to see the faces. Human faces.
Oh. A cure for his prosopagnosia.
I thought if I could gain the ability to access the morphic field set, then perhaps I could see faces. By peering into people's minds, you could understand how they were processing the expressions of others.
That's it?
That's what all of this happened. Because some guy wanted to cure his prosopagnosia, which is kind of sad. Ah, man.
Yes. If you want to put it simply, but if you are looking for a more philosophical answer, I could supply that as well. You see, the human collective consciousness...
No, I don't care. I think that's enough out of you, pal. Time for the tape to go back on. I didn't care either.
So what's your second question?
You said there were some things you didn't get, didn't you?
Well, somebody's a little nosy.
Well, my next question doesn't really have anything to do with you two. This is for you, Seven. It's about the whole Alice thing. What's the deal with that?
Huh?
Well, see, 9 years ago, after I escaped from the Gigantic, I kept going after Hongo on my own, hoping I'd catch him when he finally slipped up. During the course of my investigations, I learned a lot more about the Gigantic.
Okay.
I also found out about Bourdain and Alice.
You're not really answering my question.
Yeah.
Was there actually a girl who wouldn't melt at room temperature?
I mean, I'd like to know that as well. Sounds like Hongo has something to say. Alright, fine, I'll let you talk, but you gotta behave.
What?
Alice doesn't exist.
Oh, thanks for telling us that.
9 years ago, I found Alice's coffin behind the library on the bottom deck. There was nothing in it but the root of a peculiar plant.
Oh.
My research determined that it was a member of the genus Mandragora, of the family Solanaceae. I was able to extract a particular alkaloid from it.
Okay.
I used that extract to create soap.
So that's where the Sopril multi-million frigging medicine came from.
Its creation was a tremendous boon to my firm, and we grew rapidly.
And back on. This is gonna go on forever. Tape's going back on, Hongo. Good night. The rest of my questions can wait a bit. For now, I think I'll just enjoy the ride.
Here, this is for you.
What's this?
This is, for you, doll. His name is Junpei.
Junpei pulled something out of his pocket and showed out his arm toward me. In his hand was a doll made of yarn, small enough to fit in his palm.
Jumpy, are you sure it's, for you, doll?
Oh god, what is it? It's like a voodoo doll or something?
Huh? Yeah, the lady at the shop said so, that means it's for you, right?
Are you
Oh,
sure
god
it's
damn
not
it.
a voodoo doll?
Wait, what? That's... Oh, man. Oh, man.
Well, it sure looks like a voodoo doll. I mean, you do know what a voodoo doll is used for.
Oh yeah, torture.
Yeah, I guess calling it Junpei isn't a very good idea then.
Why are you giving me this anyway? It just seems really sudden.
Well, she is leaving.
You know how after June, we aren't gonna get to see each other too much? I mean, we're gonna be in different schools, and I just thought I'd,
Oh, okay, well, how about we call it June then?
And we've just come full circle. Now we know why she's called June.
Okay. So, I wanted to give you this.
You sound like some sort of tribal chief in a bad movie.
God damn it.
Yes. I, head of tribe. This doll, traditional charm of tribe.
God damn it. Even when he was a kid, when he was like 9, he was a smart ass.
So I give this. It me. So we always together.
Aww.
Oh, Jumpy.
I wonder if she kept the doll.
If something bad, then hold and pray. I go wherever you are. So here, take.
I reached my hand out and picked up the doll gently.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Jumpy.
Aww. Before I knew it, I was crying. Tears streamed down my face and fell onto June's tiny yarn body.
Oh, Jumpy. I'll never forget you.
We never did. Never forgot.
I promise.
Those two are gonna marry someday, I swear. Junpei looked straight into my eyes and just said 5 words.
I'll never forget you either.
Aww. The sky was a beautiful crimson red as it melted down toward the horizon. The last golden rays of sunlight stretched out across the city and painted themselves across the hills. We sat bathed in the warm light of evening, just the two of us leaning gently against one another, shoulder to shoulder. Then the sun set and we still didn't leave. We watched in silence as the darkness deepened and one by one the lights of town began to flicker on. Aww. Bless. There's still one thing I don't get. To be honest, it's the biggest mystery as far as I'm concerned, and also the one that's really important. It has to do with June and Akane. 9 years ago, she died in the incinerator on the Gigantic, but she's still alive now as June. But how? Was it because I tapped into the morphic field set and saved her 9 years ago? Alright, let's say that makes some kind of insane sense. If I did that, then how do I make sense of what 7 remembers? Yeah, Snake makes sense, he's blind. He couldn't have seen her body anyway. But 7, he said he was sure he saw it. Does that mean there's some kind of historical discrepancy? Or wait, maybe that's not it at all. There is one other logical explanation. Was what you told me the truth, 7? You look satisfied. No. No way. Did 7 know about it the entire time? He probably knew about it the entire time.
Hey, look! Over there. There's somebody next to the road.
So 7 was just lying. Oh, god damn it. Lying because he was probably in league with June and Santa to help bring her back. That's probably why he had amnesia. Either that or he was faking it, I'm not sure, but he's got to have been involved in some way. That insinuation, I think, makes everything seem a lot clearer, but I don't think 7 was malicious in any way.
Huh? What? Hmm?
A person? Who's that? June? Alice? Excuse me, 7, she doesn't exist, what the fuck? Excuse me? Hongo? What the F? The burning gaze of the Nevada sun pounded down on her head. The desert around her rippled with heat. Standing there on that shimmering plain was a woman, her arm out and her thumb up. It would not be long before Junpei realized who she was. Sequel baiting right there, I guess? And oh my god. That was amazing! This is amazing! Now back at the beginning. Save the playthrough. Oh my god. Look at that, we got all the endings. We got the June ending. Oh my god. Wow. 999. a phenomenal visual novel experience. Spike Chunsoft just knows how to do these right. They've got Danganronpa, and they've got Zero Escape, and honestly, this has just been incredible. I love the characters, I love the escape rooms, I love the entire story, it all makes sense. I like how most things were wrapped up in that ending. We've got a sequel to go, Virtue's Last Reward as well. And then there's Zero Time Dilemma, which I played last year, and a few things from that game make a slightly bit more sense now. There is an ongoing thing where Akane and Junpei don't exactly get their happy ending in this game. Because I remember in Zero Time Dilemma, he spends a year trying to find her. And it's only until the ending of that game that I think they get together. But whether we play that or not, I'm not sure. As for Virtue's Last Reward, I will be playing that at some point on the channel, but I will be taking a bit of a break between the end of this and the start of that, because this takes out a lot of voice, takes out a lot of hard drive space, and it's a pretty big project, and I think you guys may want to take a little bit of a break from that. So, when we next come back to the Nonary Games, we will be taking on Virtue's Last Reward. Thank you so much for watching this Let's Play. If you're enjoying the series so far, feel free to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Watching on VidMe, don't forget to upvote. And if you want to support the channel, check out my Patreon down below, or check out our community Discord down below. And if you want to play the Nonary game for the final time for yourself, and find out what character you are from this game, take a look at the view count on this video and work out the digital route. And then see what happens. Alright, I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.